Hey YouTube, and welcome back. Today I thought I'd talk about some demo rides that I did this past weekend. Obviously I'm on my Scout right now, and you know, doing a demo ride and doing a motovlog, you know, they kind of go hand in hand. Typically, you know, you would think I would be on a different bike right now, but unfortunately I'm not. That's something that I wanted to discuss. So this past weekend, me and a buddy of mine, we decided to take a trip up to a local Triumph dealership, Romney Cycles. They're located in Romney, West Virginia. And but anyway, my buddy, he really likes them, and he's been looking pretty hard at him here lately. He's the one that rides the Ninja 650, and so I was like, hey, I'm all for it. You know, I'd love to go and try a new motorcycle out, just to get a feel for something different. You know, so we drove up there. You know, I took my GoPro with me. As you can see, I have a new mount now, the way my GoPro is recording now, so hopefully this will turn out okay. But my GoPro that I have on my helmet currently, you know, obviously has this case here. So technically it's waterproof, all that and everything. So the door on the latch had came off before I left. I was messing around with it. It came off. So I didn't really have a case or cover for this. And this GoPro 8 that I have is the only one that I had brought at the time. I didn't bring my other one. You're there, you have fun, and you're there to try the bikes out, have a good time, and all that and stuff. So that's what I decided to do. The first bike I ended up riding was the Triumph Tiger Sport, the 660. I believe it's new for this year, and that's the first bike I rode. And let me tell you, it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Bike had tons of power. It was light, nimble. You know, a lot of fun. It gave us basically like a 20-mile loop. It was pretty much, you know, 10 miles up, 10 miles back, and you know, you could ride at your own leisure. So you know, you weren't in a group, which is really cool. It's actually my first demo ride too, of, you know, doing that. So that was a really cool experience. I wish I would have got that on film. But anyway, so then the next bike I ended up trying out was the Triumph Scrambler, the 1200 XC. That was more of a dual-purpose bike, and it was a lot of fun. It ran the parallel twin 1200 cc, so it's set up a lot higher than the rest of them, and it was pretty cool. You know, I can definitely see, you know, going and riding some trails on that bike and going off-road. It was a lot of fun. So I did the same loop with that bike, and then the final bike I got to ride was the Trident, the Triumph Trident, which is kind of like their entry-level bike. The power is very linear. Had a very, you know, felt like a very nice torque curve to it. All three bikes were very light, nimble, you know, and obviously had like plenty of ground clearance. They set up a lot higher, and you know, getting on bikes like that in this demo ride was a completely different experience. And you know, I mean, I like I said in my previous videos, I had rode the, you know, my first bike was a Ninja 250, and it was a very light bike. It was very easy to swing that around and move it around. And then, you know, after I had that a number of years, I moved up to my Scout I have now. You know, I've been used to riding my Scout and this Cruiser for so long that, you know, when I got on those bikes, it was just like these things feel like a feather. I mean, they're so light. It was crazy how light they were. So, you know, I would probably say, you know, that would I have one of them as a second bike? Yeah, I probably would. It's not something I'm in the market for and looking for. You know, I really like the Street Glide, the Harley Street Glide, and the Indian Chieftain or the Harley Road Glide. You know, something like that. You know, there's a lot of things I can still do with the Scout. I can obviously, you know, put a fairing on it. I've got bags on it now, and do those kind of things. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, when you get a bike like the Street Glide or the Chieftain or something like that, you know, you already have all those things already as part of the, like, it's the whole package basically. So, going to try the Triumph bikes out was a lot of fun, I tell you. It was definitely a lot of fun. So I want to say is, if you're in the market for looking for something, definitely go do a demo ride. If you get the opportunity, try different motorcycles out. You know, don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. You know, my buddy, he's got the Ninja 650, and one thing he did say was his bike, he felt like is very, it's got a lot of weight, he felt like, up high, and the Triumphs seem to do a good job of counterbalancing a lot of that top heavy weight there to make the bike feel more light and nimble. But, you know, one thing I'll say about getting a new motorcycle for me is that, you know, I want to be good at what I ride now. I want to get better at what I ride, and, you know, I'm always learning, you know, trying to learn and getting better, and, you know, practice and everything. And you know, one of the key things is, you know, for me is, and for most riders, is to do those slow speed maneuvers. I mean, it's nothing to throw a bike in the curves and, you know, in the turns. And like I said, I wish I would have got this on film. I apologize. And again, like I said, is that, you know, this is just more of a discussion about my experience with it, not the actual demo ride. So I want to thank y'all again for stopping by. Appreciate it. If you like this video, drop me a like, and you know, leave me a comment and let me know, you know, if you all ever been on any demo rides, and, you know, what bikes did you really like, and, you know, was curious about taking home, or saying, you know, that's something different. I would consider that. I'm sure there's plenty out there that think the same thing I do. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.